Hello travelers, and welcome to this very special video regarding Warcrow and the news we are launching at this moment at the Adepticon seminar. As always, we want to share everything we have to tell you with all of you, so these are the juicy news regarding Warcrow and its games. This is Hoopoe whispering into your ears in a particular hyped mode today. So, the very first thing that we address today is the launching of the very first product of Warcrow as a wargame, and that is... ta-da! The very first battle pack for 2 players, our beautiful campaign box, Winds of the North. I am excited, you are excited, you've been knowing about this for a while. I mean, this is not a surprise, you knew we were going to have a box for 2 players, but this is the first look at the box. Look at her, she's gorgeous, she's magnificent, she's pretty. And of course, here in the illustration of the cover, we have the 2 main nations that are going to be confronted in this battle pack. The very illustrious Hegemony of Emberzig and the fierce and bloodthirsty Northern tribes. Let's review the contents of the box. What are you bringing home when you purchase our very first battle pack, Winds from the North? First and foremost, miniatures. Miniatures is 14 models, 7 for each army, and you know them already. I know you know them, but just as a quick overview, we have the Black Legion Bucklermen and the War Surgeon, and also the Frostfire Herald, and our beautiful Hitman on the one side, and on the other we have Dragoslav the Anvil. Why is this? Why I say on the other side? Because some profiles can be used with more than 1 miniature, and in this case you could use both the regular standard Hetman profile and also the character, the personality trait, which is Drago. You could use that on the battlefield. Regarding the Northern tribes, we have our Orc Hunters, our Shaman the Evoker, the Wise Mane, and the Dupla, the Wrathmane and Alborg. Same as with Drago and the Hetman, you could play using the regular Wrathmane profile, or if you want, you can play with Alborg, the personality, the leader, one of the leaders of this alliance between Orcs and Varank. Then we have, of course, tokens. We have a myriad of tokens regarding movement templates. We have all the event tokens, end of round, the turn tracker, we have wounds, tinge, effects for the spells, conquest tokens, a lot of them. There's multiple tokens in this battle box. Of course, we have scenography, and what you have here is the Bachlia Farm scenery. If you'd like to know what that is, I will tell you that in a minute. And there's multiple templates in here. We have a beautiful snowy cottage, and we have fences and walls. We have these kind of turnable templates. On the one side, for example, you can see I have a lake, and in here I have a forest. So many of them, I want to put up the lake. I like the lake the most. And that also comes with the battle pack and the game mat. A beautiful game mat with the standard size for every single of the scenarios containing in the box. So you don't need to measure anything. You put this one out and you're ready to go. You're ready to play. And yes, this will be also included in the box. And now, we have a very special surprise for you, because there's something else you're getting when you purchase this box.
Il y avait une araignée. Il y avait une petite araignée. Elle aimait l'arbre où elle vivait. Elle appréciait la neige. Puis il y eut une autre araignée, géante, immense, née du roc et du bois. Elle ne savait pas si elle aimait quoi que ce soit, mais elle avait un objectif à accomplir. Elles laissèrent toutes les deux leur empreinte sur ce monde.
Yes, the cat's out of the bag. This is the very first narrative campaign for Warcrow. Winds from the North is not only our first battle books, but it is also the first narrative campaign of the wargame. Okay, so what is actually a narrative campaign? What does it entail? This campaign contains 3 narrative scenarios, all connected, the 3 of them, one after the other, and each of them with different narrative results. Whether you play with the hegemony of Emberzig or the Northern Tribes, there will be a narrative excerpt for you specifically as a player, also a campaign log in which you could point, you could note down your points and write down how the campaign's progressing. And believe me, it's been a great effort from us in Corvus Belli, and we're so excited for you to play it. What the campaign is about? Well, do you remember we were talking about this Griodgard situation a couple of whispers ago? And how come we reached this situation? Why the Northern Tribes and the hegemony of Emberzig were found there and collide both armies in this remote corner of the North? You will find out in our, let's say it all together, first narrative campaign for Warcrow, Winds from the North. Also, I would like to extend a personal thank you to Grégoire Vauloger, who very kindly ceded his voice to perform as Jacques, and so thank you. We're very grateful for you. Surprises do not stop in this seminar, and Warcrow will also have its very own lore book that you can find in stores very soon. And what is it? Let's just have a look at the inside. I cannot show you everything because I'm not allowed, but you know, it's like a taste, a sneak peek. Okay, so in this book, we will have a chapter dedicated to each nation and its history. And also after that, they will follow another sub-chapter, we could say, with all the troops. The story of the troops, the lore behind every single unit in this army will also be contained in here, with gorgeous illustrations, beautiful maps, a lot of little stories intertwined in the narrative. You are going to love it. Followingly, this book will also contain the rulebook. Let's just take a look at that one, because that is also gorgeous. The rules are available on the internet, free, downloadable. You can do this, yeah, no problem, in no time. And let's just have another look at the rulebook. Again, just a sneak peek because it is gorgeous. Also, if you spot someone, meaning Master Samara, just say in the comments, I saw Samara in the rulebook. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna read every single one of them, and I'm going to know, and I'm gonna personally like those comments. So what we have is here, although, allow me to repeat myself, although the rules will be inside this lore book we talked about before, they will also be available for free for you to download from our website, so you can consult the rulebook and just enjoy it to your heart's content. Okay, surprises do not stop, because I can't be stopped. Surprises don't stop coming, because to inaugurate our launching of Warcrow, we have a very special bundle that you could purchase at Gen-Con, and it will consist on the beautiful Winds from the North battle pack, the lore rulebook, and also a mysterious new exclusive miniature. Okay, travelers, here's a food for thought. Who's this Pokemon? Do you think you can guess the army this miniature belongs to? Please leave us in the comments. Who do you think this creature, person, construct, golem, entity belongs to? Is it for the Northern Tribes? Is it perhaps a warrior from the very illustrious hegemony of Emberzig? Let us know. I want to read, again, I'm going to read all the comments, and I want to read your conspiracy theories. You could pre-order both the bundle and just the battle pack from July 15 to August 4th. That is now. Oh my God, there's like so little time to that. Oh my God, you're excited. And after that, you will get a new Warcrow product every month. We will have monthly new releases for the armies. And I see that I can't tell you anything else, but I've seen them. Okay, we've made them, I've seen them. Boof, you're gonna love them. The first of these new products, these novelties, is our Beyond pack that includes 6 new miniatures, 3 for the Northern Tribes and 3 for the Hegemony of Emberzig. You know 3 of these chaps already. I know you know because we showed them to you last year. The first in here would be the Skin Changers. The Skin Changers, also known as the best miniatures ever sculpted by Corvus Belli, and don't come at me, this is a personal opinion and I'm entitled to my own personal opinions. Look at this howling creature. The Skin Changers are a Varang elite force of combat that they can turn into the creature, the predatory animal they have tattooed on their skin. How metal is this? Some of them, the most powerful, can transform completely, like entirely, in this new animal. Even though some of them could partly transform and morph into this animal, they're deadly nonetheless. They constitute some of the most fearsome weapons of the battlefield. You're gonna love the Skin Changers. And of course, we have our Hersir, Mr. Njord, the Merciless, wielding the mythical blood axe. He is basically the physical embodiment of terror. I don't know how to describe him better to you. That's him. And if you want to know, there's a piece of lore for you. His tattoo, his totem, is the Cavern Lion, and very fitting, if you ask me. And this, you cannot tell apart who's most bloodthirsty, the wielder or the weapon. But yes, he's a force of nature not to be messed with. But here is where the new stuff comes in, because the Hegemony of Emberzig also has 3 brand new miniatures and we haven't shown them to you yet. So make way for our very first dwarf troop, our Ghent Pioneers. Dwarves! I love them. This is the very first Ghent that we show you, well, apart from Traor, but this is the very first Ghent that we showed to you from the Hegemony. These are shooting and trencher, trap dismantling troops. They excavate ditch, of course, because, well, they are dwarves and they're digging a hole. So, you know, dig a hole, dig a hole. And also, they have their way with explosives because the shortest way to victory is always boom. That's a fact. And then we have the incredible, amazing queen on this land, Lady Telia. Lady Telia, despite being a native from Osmarkos, she commands the arquebusiers of the 1st Company of the 1st Army of the Black Legion, and this is the twist. This is where the plot thickens. Despite she's a human, she was accepted as one of the pioneers, which commonly are solely dwarves. She's considered another Rent because she served as a pioneer for many, many years. So this is quite a unique character. And she's a legend, she's a titan, she is a panther. Also, you wanted shooters, didn't you? Both the Pioneers and Lady Telia are shooting units. You're gonna enjoy tremendously playing with them. Trust me. As it is our tradition for us, you will be able to play a demo for Warcrow in the following events. I don't know them in correct order, but Gora is putting the timeline in the screen as I am speaking, so I'm pretty much content with that. Thank you, Gora. You will be able to play these at Adepticon, UK Games Expo, Salute, Gen Con, Essen and Freak Wars in Madrid. And if I forgotten anything, again, you can screenshot these. And also, I believe these will be somewhere up in our social media. So you can follow our social media if you want to be, notified of these things. One more thing before I forget. Look at that, I am indeed playing Warcrow Solitaire. If you're interested in a demo to be hosted at your local store, the best you can do is send us an email at contact@corvusbelli.com and explain to us that you are indeed interested in the game. That's how we get a conversation started, because if you send us a message over social media, that could get lost in the void and infinite of the internet of things. The email is a secure form, so just do that, say I'm interested, and we can get the ball rolling for you to perhaps host a Warcrow demo. We would love to do that. I mean, the more the merrier playing this game. And that will be all for this Adepticon seminar. It's been packed with very interesting stuff. At least I am very excited that I've been bringing all these good news to you. I've had to bite my tongue so fiercely for this last 9 months, so nothing slipped. So yeah, I don't know what show I've performed. Hopefully you couldn't have caught any of this, but thank you for joining us today, travelers. As always, remember to subscribe to our newsletter if you want to get notified of news about not only Warcrow but Corvus Belli in general. Also, subscribe to this channel and again, follow us in our multiple social platforms if you want to get the gist of what is going on. It's been a very dear pleasure. I will see you soon because the Whispers are coming back. That will be all. Thank you again, travelers, and be aware because the fog is already here.